What's the captain gonna do for border crossing drinks?
You'll find out later.
And I mean, I assume that wooded means with trees on them.
To Alaska. Cheers.
We'll be swallowed by the fog in a minute. We're on our way from Lewis Island to Foggy Bay, which is in Alaska. We're gonna cross the Dixon Channel today, and that's when we're gonna cross from Canada into Alaska. We're just having some on the way breakfast, and it's a calm day. We have 7 knots of wind on the nose, but it's good because we're kind of like going out on the open sea, and we're going northwest, which is usually the wind direction here during summer, so it's good that we don't have another 30 on the nose. And apart from that, everything is good. It's fresh, a bit foggy, and can't wait to get to Alaska. We're having salmon, spinach, feta cheese bagels for breakfast. What are you calling?
Customs and Border Protection at Ketchikan, or clearance to anchor overnight in Foggy Bay.
Sailing to Alaska. What's the captain gonna do for border crossing drinks?
You'll find out later.
2.6 knots pushing us out. So this is the border. Alaska, BC border, right? We're gonna sail right across it. Maybe we're gonna tack right across it. We're having a beautiful little breeze, around 12 to 15 knots, and it's a bit too northerly. We could do with a little bit more west, but I'm not complaining because apparently when you go from south to north in this time of the year, you seldomly have your sails up. And the captain allowed us to go a little off course, so we can actually put the sails out. We're gonna sail across the border. It's a beautiful sunny day. Persistence and I are loving it. The captain hopefully too. We're doing 5.5 knots in like 14 knots of wind. And this little fatty, which I'm not allowed to call her apparently, she does really well at wind. She does go up to like good 45, but she also does make 40 just with a little lack of speed. Wow, we are in Alaska officially! Yeehaw! Sailed over the border with like 6 knots. What are we having?
Well, there can only be one thing that, you know, a true sailor would have crossing a border.
Oh no, is this the one that I have bad memories of from my mask meeting?
No, that's the one from down south. This is the one from up here. Okay.
Cheers! Thank you, Persistence. Thank you, Neptune. Thank you, Captain. And hello, Alaska!
Final frontier. To Alaska. Cheers.
Wow, Alaska looks so different than British Columbia. It's a bit funny because it says in the guidebook that the anchorage is east of the wooded island. And I mean, I assume that wooded means with trees on them. Kind of like all of these have trees on them. Quite a bit of trees. So who's to say? We're on our last leg up to Ketchikan. We left Foggy Bay, which was quite foggy indeed. And now it's another 30 miles up to Ketchikan. And then Shelly's gonna fly in tomorrow and we're gonna start heading back down. The clouds seem to hang a little lower here up in Alaska. Looks a bit foggy where we're going. We'll be swallowed by the fog in a minute. Oh no, we're swallowed by the big white.
Winter is coming.
Oh, there's the big guy again. Ketchikan ahead. Looks like there might be the one or the other person in town. Wow, civilization. Busy little place. Made it to Ketchikan. There's some really cool little anemones. I don't know how you call them in English. Anemonen in German, anemones. Down here in the water, and some moon jellyfish. So when we arrived, first thing I did was jump off the boat and found them, and the guy from Border Control and Customs came, and I was like with my butt sticking up on the dock watching the little guys in the water. I think he thought I was a bit weird. Yeah, boat has for sure been there for quite a while. They're my new favorites, I think. That's what it says, beautiful bar, schön bar. It must be close. Okay, I think we found the place to be. We strolled along the pretty streets of Ketchikan, and it seemed like quite the sleepy little town. What we didn't know is that the next day, about 4 to 5 massive cruise ships would come in, and the town would about double in people. But more about that next week.